Hello everybody, welcome to the channel and thank you so much for being here today. In today's video I'm going to be showing you everything I made in the last month, and there's quite a lot to get through. Now before we get into the video, I just want to let you know there is some works going on outside, so at times it might get a little bit noisy. I'm really sorry. There's not much I can do about that right now, but for now it's quiet, so let's jump into the video. So these are in no particular order, they're just as they come to hand. This is the first one I made. I used the 3D embossing folder that I won from Anne Melvin on her Positively Papercraft Live. And then I used my Nouveau embellishment mousses on the raised 3D part to add a little bit of extra colour. The frames you see, I embossed. There is a embossed piece here which I was sent in Happy Mail, and then I've just added a few pieces of ephemera for decoration. Now a lot of this was actually made from my scrap folder, so I was really happy that I was able to use up scraps instead of cutting into brand new cardstock. And just recently, when I'm crafting, I've been grabbing out my scrap wallets and having them next to me when I craft, and they're what I go to first before I go to my good papers, shall we say, because I like to use up my scraps. It's a shame to throw things away, and yeah, it makes me feel good when I manage to use up some scrap pieces. So I really like this card. I think it's pretty, and it had the feel good factor because I used some of those scraps up. Next up we have this one here. Again, this is a 5x7. So this is from the new collection from House Coupled Itch and Craft Consortium, and they've already put out teasers for the next one, which is called Made by Elves. I think I got that right, and it looks amazing. I'm so excited. It's coming out in August. If anyone else is a fan, just let you know. But this is Sandy Paws. This is the only one I've managed to make at the moment for Sandy Paws because I had to crack on and do some Christmas cards. I'm really behind on Christmas cards. And this is literally, I can hear this collection shouting at me from where I've got it. It's like, play with me, and I'm like, I can't. But I did do this one, and I love it. I think it's come out so good. It's so cute, and I just love it. I really love how this mirror board, it's got the texture to it, and it kind of looks like sand. Well, I thought so anyway. So I really like that. I don't know who I'm going to give that to yet, but I love that. Sticking with Craft Consortium and House Coupled Itch, I also did this one here, again 5x7. I've been on a bit of a 5x7 kick, I think. This is using bluebells and buttercups. Again, it's super cute. I really like it. I've just used a couple, these are the same paper, just the reverse, back and front. I'm not sure about the black. If I did this again, I don't think I would use black with this particular collection. I've seen a lot of people on social media, when they've put a card like this up, it's always got black like as the base, so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. Honestly, I don't think I like it. Maybe a dark blue would have been better, but yeah, I'm not loving the black, but I'm loving the rest of the card. Right, next up, I had some Christmas in July Happy Mail, and this was in the Happy Mail, as was this. So I turned it into a card, and then these were in a separate Christmas in July Happy Mail. So I couldn't wait to get started and use some of that, and I think this is a really nice card. Again, surprise, it's 5x7. But I think that's come out really nice. This actually has glossy accents on. Don't know if it's really going to show, but I thought that was quite a sweet card. Quite happy with that. Next up is this one here. Now this was a challenge card, and the challenge was, it was kind of to meld two dies together. So you had to cut a frame and then use a separate die and make it look like it was attached to the frame. And there was a whole point to it and why we did it. But this was my attempt. Again, I've used glossy accents on the Merry there, and then Christmas is down there. This is, I think, a 5x5 card. And this background paper is a Hell's Coupled Itch paper. I can't remember which collection it was. It was one Roz sent me in Happy Mail a little while ago. But I really like that. I think it's quite cute. I coloured in the snowman a little bit, and that will do. Next up, I had a few of the die cut books left from when I went to Los Angeles and bought them. So when I went to LA in 2018, I went to Scrapbooking Made Simple, and they had these die cut books, and they basically made up cards. So I decided to finish the books off. I only had a couple in each. So this is the first one I made. This is a 6x6. I think that's quite cute. And then we have this one. So I haven't used any raised pads on those two. I just stuck the elements down. This one I did use a raised pad, but I don't know whether I'm going to change that or not. There's a couple raised there. I think they're easier to post when they're actually just stuck down. But they're nice cards. I literally just followed the inspiration from the book to make those, and stuck a Netflix film on just for some mindful crafting one night. Okay, now this one, again, this is a challenge card. In fact, so is the embossing one. This one is really cute. So I've used Nativity, which is a Craft Consortium Hell's Coupled Itch paper pad from last year. These bits came from the works a long time ago. Now, to hold this shut, I've used ribbon that I've had in my stash forever, but this actually came from Michael's. And let's just open it up. So you open it like this, and it's a box lid card because of the fold. Now, I did put mats and layers on this, which has made it quite heavy. So I don't know about posting for this one, but how cute is that? It does stand up as well. Which will be hard to show because everything's on the table now, and then it just folds back up again as you would a box lid, and then that bit's going to go under there. There we go, and then you just tie it back up. How cute is that? I really like it. I'm really quite pleased with that. I'm not sure I'd make too many more like that because I like fun folds, but that's just not my kind of fun fold. But it was fun and interesting to do. Okay, this is another challenge card. So I said the last embossing card was a challenge card, as was this. So you had to emboss cardstock, do some bits to it, and then use a frame as well. So I made this one. Does stand up. If you remember in a haul recently, I had these from the works, so I decided to use them. These bits are from a Kanban set, and then this tag is Daisy May tag. So I'm quite pleased with how this has come out. It's quite large, so it would need its own special envelope made, but that's not an issue. It's different. It's not my normal style. I don't dislike it. I'm just not in love with it, but I'm sure there'll be someone who has a autumnal birthday that I can give that to. So it's another birthday card in the stash. Now this one, again, this was another go at the frame and embossing challenge. So originally this was white cardstock, and the actual folder itself I put ink all over, which is how I got the ink on the bottom. However, I then added my sparkle inks to the leaves to make them shine, but because this wasn't dry, it's run and contaminated, so this no longer looks white. It looked amazing when it first came out of the folder, and like, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm just not like over the moon with it. It's a 5x7 again. This came from Papercraft Society box, as did this. This was the first Helen Griffin box, I think. It's alright. It's not amazing, but I'm sure it will find a home, and I got to use my new Nuvo drops, so win-win. Now this one I'm really pleased with. This is a mixed media card. I saw Anne Melvin do a tutorial on how to do mixed media backgrounds for cards, and I was like, I have got to have a go. So I did this one using some acrylic paint. The purple bits are my embellishment mousses. The die cuts are from Happy Mail. I really like this card. I think it came out so well. I'm definitely going to have a go at some of the other inspirations she put in that tutorial. But I really love this. I think it's come out so nicely, and I think it'd be a great male or female card because of the colours I used, so I'm happy with that one. Next, I have my last 2 Christmas cards for this month. I absolutely love this one. This was using, again, Helen Griffin's box from last Christmas and the stamps that came in it. I think I might do a video on this because I really like how this came out. And some people who have this box might find this useful. So I really like how this came out. This is the black ice technique. Super pretty. And then I did this one as well on a different coloured mirror card. Again, I really like how it came out. This was a bit more fiddly because I used a border stamp. But yeah, really happy with how those came out. Then I have these. So these, again, it was an Anne Melvin video. She put up a video about use your ugly papers, and I was like, well, I've got to watch that, because when the Papercraft Society box came, this paper I really didn't like, but I don't like to waste, so I wanted to use it, and I think these came out so good. These are Origami Dresses, and then I've just blinged them up a little bit using lots of things from my stash, and I think they look so good. Some of them went a little bit wrong, I'm not going to lie, but as a whole I think they work and they look okay. I don't think I'd necessarily use them myself, so I think they will go in Happy Mail or something at some point. But yeah, I really like how they came out, and they've totally changed my point of view on what I considered to be an ugly paper, and now I quite like it. So when I do my crafting with the Papercraft Society video, I'll put those in that again just to show you, but I won't be making them in that video, just to let you all know. So I've saved my favourite one till last, and I am so proud of this card, and it's this card here. Now, these stamps and this embossing folder came with Creative Stamping Magazine last month, and I've also used Sam Calcott's Papercraft Society box to do some of this, and honestly I felt like I was channeling Sam when I made this. Like, what would Sam do to make this card? I knew what I wanted to do, but honestly I didn't really know how to do it, where to start, and I was like trying to think, like, what would Sam do? I'm not sure I completely succeeded, if I'm honest, and she'd have probably done it completely different, but I had a go and I'm really proud of it. So this whole piece moves. So as soon as I saw these dolphin stamps, I knew I wanted them jumping through the water. And they all do. I'm really chuffed with this card. I'm really proud of it. I'm not giving this away. This is staying with me. It's just, sometimes you make a card and I think you are so proud of it you just can't give it away, and that's okay. You don't have to give all your cards away. I still have one of my DT cards. Actually, I have 2 of my DT cards that I was just so proud of. They're staying with me. One's in my journal, my first ever one, And another one is outside on my inspiration shelf because I was just like, I love it, I just can't give it away, and this will be joining them. So I don't know if you have any cards like that. Do you have anything that you've made and then you're just like, I can't possibly part with that? Let me know in comments. Let me know what you think of these cards. Do you have a favourite card or project that I've made this month? Let me know because I'd love to know. Are you going to attempt anything like these? Have you got any of the die cut books? I know that the Works for the last couple of years have done these little die cut books. Because I already had them, I didn't get any more, but I think they're quite fun. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I have made. The road to 500 is still up and running for another week, so I'll link that in the description box in case you want to join in with that. There is a giveaway going on, and my birthday challenge, it's the last week at the moment, but I'm leaving it open for a couple of weeks, so anyone who is maybe new and would like to join in can do. Again, I'll link that in the description box so you can find out how to join in. So thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are all safe and well. I hope the heat isn't tiring you out too much and that you're finding ways to stay cool. I'll be back soon with more videos, so until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.